Welcome back to the basement.
Welcome back to the basement yard. Frank, how's it going, Chief?
Chief.
I know.
I don't think you could say that, Joey.
I know.
I think is chief becoming like a word that they take back?
Who?
The First Nation, indigenous population, Native American. I'm not even sure what.
You used all of the terms.
I just wanted a blanket.
Right.
Probably shouldn't use that term.
Blanket? Well.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, no, the blankets were not. Yeah.
They're not big blanket fans anymore. I am doing well. As this is recording, It's opening day for baseball, so Daddy's at fucking half cock.
Yeah.
Well,
whatever that begins to mean.
I don't know. I'm at,
half mast. Full mast?
Half mast. Well, that's when someone dies. My dick isn't dead.
What's full mast?
My balls are dead.
Your balls are
My
super
balls
dead.
are fucking gone.
Yeah.
Full mast is like when they fly the flag regular. When someone dies, they do half mast.
Half mast.
Which is a...
flag traditions. I don't know them.
This is when we were built as a nation off of, like, we give our messaging through flags. And I think we've come back to that. We probably need to pull back a little bit.
Yeah.
just saying.
Listen, if you're watching this, the tour is out and about. Okay, we have 15 shows, something like that,
You know what's
across
crazy?
the country.
You know what's crazy is that people in the episode that we recorded where we listed the shows and the dates and the theaters and all that, it was like further into the episode. So
Yeah.
if people watch this episode first, they'll know sooner.
Yeah, probably. But if you go to thebasementyard.com right now, you will see all the tour dates, probably coming to a city near you. Definitely pop out, get some tickets. Again, that is thebasementyard.com. You need the code BASEMENT, I think, still.
Pre-sale code. Yeah, by the time this is available to the general public, it'll be
Right.
general sale.
General sale.
If you're seeing this as a patron, you will get the pre-sale code BASEMENT to use as,
To get some tickets.
to get in your fucking greasy little grimy grubs all over those little baby boy tickets.
Okay, be nice. But yeah, go to thebasementyard.com right now. Go to... Just go get
Just
some tickets.
look
We want to
around.
see you guys out there.
Just
okay?
look around. That's all
We're
you
really
gotta do.
excited.
I'm very excited. Baseball,
Right.
basement boys.
Yeah.
The start, this is the spring training of dog sucking season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you said you're having a hot dog tonight.
I'm having a couple, Joey.
Yeah.
Let's put it like this. We got a Costco size order of hot dogs.
Did you?
We're having 2 extra people over.
And you're gonna make 30 hot dogs.
I'm gonna make
and then you're gonna go. We can't throw these out.
Well,
and
no.
then you're gonna eat 30 hot dogs.
Hear me out. So Costco by us sells the specialty dogs that we like. Okay.
What is that?
They're like deli dogs. They're not just like regular, like, there's no issue here with, Nathan's or Sabret or, whoever, or Ballpark Franks. But there's like a specialty dog by us that we found
Why is it specialty?
because they're fat as shit and they fucking rip.
Oh, they look like my dad's hands.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
But they, like, when you cook them, they get fucking hot and juicy, so they rip. Like a veiny fucking bichatil. You know what I'm saying?
Now you've lost me, but yeah, I know. I was there for a little bit. I just
So-
like when they slap you.
Oh, yeah. No,
when
this
you
is-
find a good slappy hot dog.
So we got enough, and then whatever we don't use, we'll freeze, keep them for the season. But now, opening day of baseball is spring training for dog sucking season. And as, spring training lasts a little while, as we get closer to Memorial Day weekend, that's when we're going full fucking swing.
Full throttle.
Full throttle into the dogs.
Yeah.
And cholesterol.
Right.
But, what are you going to do?
What are you gonna do? It's just you got to live your life. Also,
So also got some kraut. Good old classic German kraut
Right.
is coming through.
Okay.
And baked beans, just got to start.
Frank's fucking excited. Are you more excited for the hot dogs or for the baseball?
Yes.
Got it. Yeah. Also, I just want to say we're almost 5 minutes into this episode, and you haven't even brought up my sweater, dude.
Well, I didn't want to.
It's cool.
That's the word we're going with?
It's warm.
You look like just like
Don't. What?
I was going to say you look like a rejected fruit roll-up.
First of all, I look like the good fruit roll-up.
The tie-dye one?
Yeah.
that shit is
the one that
pretty
has
sick.
tattoos, and you just be like,
No, that was the oh yeah, fruit roll-up. I was thinking fruit by the foot. But yeah, the fruit roll-up that like you fucking stretch out like it's a dental dam and
yeah,
you
yeah.
put on your tongue.
a dental dam.
And then you have a tattoo of like a fucking, like a snail or something.
maybe you know this.
I probably do.
Probably not. But dental dams.
Yes.
It's not actually like a female condom for like sex, right? It's just for like licking vagina.
So I recently heard this. I was talking with some friends about this. We have incredible dinner conversations, my friends and I. And apparently it started as like for dental, for tooth work.
I've had
But
one.
it became like a
pussy.
Yeah, it became vagina stuff.
It became a pussy tarp.
Yeah, I've often told the story. I used it as a drain blocker.
Oh yeah, I
In
remember
my
that.
bathtub,
Yeah.
because I didn't know what it was, and I just saw a sheet of rubber, and I was just like, oh, they sell it. It was like wrapped.
I used to try to wrap my mind around like, do you put it in? Or you like,
No, you like fucking like
yeah, you like stretch it over like a tarp, and then you just like,
yeah, I guess
you do that. But there's other ones that I've
which
seen.
like that doesn't, to me. I understand for the safe sex of everything, which practice safe sex,
Practice it.
but like that sounds so whack, dude. If I was
Putting a
getting
tarp down?
if I was getting my shit ate and someone fucking rolled out a carpet for me,
Yeah.
I'd be pissed, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want that. They're pulling rubber out of a bag like they're a fucking plumber. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want this shit.
Yeah, that'd be very strange. I mean, well, now you're saying practice safe sex, and then you're
I know.
completely shitting on contraceptives. So if someone pulled out a rubber, I'd be like, what the fuck?
I'm just.
You think if you were a girl, you'd be like, yo, just dog my shit raw. You were about to say hell yeah. No. You were about to say hell yeah. I saw it in your
I
fucking
swear to
face.
God, I wasn't gonna say.
You went.
I was gonna say, how is this question being asked?
Do you think so? You think you'd be like, yo, just fucking throw that shit and let's go crazy?
No. I don't think so.
You don't think you would like the dog?
I'd be afraid. Dicks are fucking weapons of mass destruction. You think I want that shit anywhere around my fucking boy pussy?
Are you afraid? No, in this situation, you have a real vagina.
Oh, like alternate reality where
Yeah.
I have a legit vagina.
You have a vagina, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you just fucking bang my shit to hell. Or like, and also like, are you more afraid of like STIDs or are you more afraid of pregnancy babies?
Oh, I mean, both are not ideal. I think that, they can both in their individual ways change your lives forever.
Yeah. I was so afraid of STDs. Not that I'm not now, but like
I would say, oh man, that's
I was
such a
so
tough
afraid
question.
of STDs when I was younger, dude.
I don't know. That's a really, really tough question because men just suck, and like they're just like real like assholes and pieces of shit, and they're walking around with just like a fucking, not literally, but just like a figurative nuclear weapon in their pants.
What do you do? Why? Why are you saying that?
Because like I'd be more afraid to be a woman accepting a wiener.
Oh yeah, dicks are insane.
What?
I honestly think that like revealing a dick is the worst part of sex.
I would be so like,
If you're a woman and it's like I don't even know what this thing
dicks
is.
are just dog shit.
Huh?
Dicks are dog shit.
But like that part as a woman is probably the most rough part.
Seeing it?
Just like I'm about to embark on a journey and I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know what the car looks like.
I don't exactly. Exactly.
And they're so different.
You're asking me to buy a vehicle without getting an idea what the interior
no
looks
car
like?
facts. And also like vaginas of like, yeah, of course they can like look a little different sometimes, but at the end of the day it's a vagina.
It does the job, It's here. It is an absolutely like it does its thing. It works,
and it's internal.
Yeah.
like
what the hell?
This thing is like outside. It's some are long, some are short.
Well, that's why the porn
some are
industry,
like this,
the porn industry
some are
has
like
shamed
this.
vagina.
Some are like this and some are like this.
Honestly, that sweater is giving like vagina energy. Like you got like you have a lippy sweater.
Have you seen a vagina? Or like I don't know. Like
I have, yeah.
This looks like a vagina.
I'm just saying, like it could give vagina energy, And I'm not saying like a feminine energy. I'm just saying like there's something vagina-like about that sweater, and I can't put my finger on it, and that's not a bad thing.
Okay. Well, I think you're the only person on earth that will think that. But yeah, I don't know. I was just asking a question.
I hate how you saying "bang my shit to hell."
What?
That's such a wild thing to say.
Has anyone ever told you, don't put the condom on?
Yeah.
No one's ever said that to me.
Yeah, they have.
I don't know if I should be offended by that.
Yeah, they just,
No one's like, keep it on. Ill. Keep it on.
Yeah.
I also would just be like, fucking absolutely not.
I'm a scared little boy.
I'm terrified.
I'm a terrified little baby boy.
I'm a terrified little girl.
You know, in that moment, I'm just a little like, please don't.
If you're gonna condom sex, I'm still like pulling out.
Oh yeah, you have to take all precautions.
Yeah.
I mean, you drive slow through a work zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
So,
and when that bus stop sign comes out, you come to a halt.
well, that's a law.
Yeah,
That's a law.
right.
That you're supposed to do.
I know.
Your extra precautions is what you're saying. Taking the appropriate precaution is not extra.
I stop a block back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I can't do any of that. That's terrifying. I think about shit too much. I'm up all night. I'm like, no, I know this is happening to me now.
Yeah. You start planning you start like naming children and stuff like that.
I don't know if you do this too.
Uh-oh.
But whenever I hear about someone like being sick, like someone's like, oh, they threw up, I then immediately get
sick.
No. I think that I'm gonna get whatever they have.
I mean, have you seen is it like an irrational?
No, completely irrational.
Oh.
Like I just hear about someone's like, oh, they have.
You're a bit of a hypochondriac. We've noticed this throughout several stories that you've told where like you just woke up one day and you were like, that's it, I got HIV.
I don't know. But I just.
It's all right. I freaked out a little bit on the plane back from South by Southwest. I freaked out a tiny tad.
Why?
Because I had like gotten like I scratched my finger on like like that like threaded cable, and like it could fray sometimes, and it's like the like frayed like metal cables.
Yeah.
It was holding the toilet paper in the toilet paper roll in the bathroom of the airplane, and it like scratched my finger. I was like, oh.
Oh my God.
And then the rest of the flight, I was like, can I get some just Purell wipes or something? I was fucking scrubbing the finger, like my fingerprint off of my finger. I'm obviously completely fine,
right.
But I was a little freaked out.
Yeah. Like if I got bit by a dog, dude, forget about it.
Well, you just, as a precaution, you should just go anyways.
What happens if I get rabies?
You die.
Really?
If you don't get when you get attacked or scratched, bitten by an animal, there's a shot that you have to get. If you do not get that shot and you experience symptoms of rabies, they are fatal.
Oh.
They are like 100%, if not like 99.8 or some percent fatal.
I've never been bitten. I've never been rabied.
I've never been rabied either, but I've come close.
I used to be afraid of rabies too. First of
all,
hell
yeah, that's the thing to be afraid of. They're animals.
I thought that all animals had rabies.
No.
I thought it was just like a rabies was for animals. So like when animals bit me when I was younger, which that didn't happen all the time. I don't know why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
But like anytime I was like interacting with an animal, like I thought like worms had rabies and shit.
I don't think worms can carry rabies. You idiot.
I don't think they could bite you either.
There are worms that can bite you. Have you ever seen a bloodworm?
Where am I going to see a bloodworm, dude? I'm talking about fucking ones that exist in my mom's dirt.
Bloodworms exist in the world, Joey. Have you ever seen them? Look up a bloodworm. Look it up. Just look it up.
Is it bloody?
It's gonna fuck you up. I'll tell you this. It's got copper teeth. Look it up. This thing has got
colored or like it's made of pennies.
It's made of pennies. This thing has got grills like Nelly.
Blood. What the fuck is that?
I told you, brother.
Ew.
Yep.
This dude's just like, Ew!
Yep, told ya.
This looks like the tip of a penis with teeth.
What?
Oh, I feel like I've looked at this before.
What do you have? What do you have on the tip of your dick?
Bro, this doesn't look like the tip of a penis? No, hold on. Come on.
Honestly, he's kind of right.
Yeah, it looks like a tip of a penis.
That's a little cock-like.
But this one has like teeth on it, which is kind of insane. Yo, worms?
Wild.
I'm going to say no.
Yeah,
to worms.
take the worms.
Okay.
Take the worms.
I'd like to sign a petition to get rid of worms.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
But we were so, growing up at the lake house, we were always, it was like fucking emphasized. Like if you see a raccoon or a skunk during the day, you stay as far away as you can because those are traditionally nocturnal animals. And if you see them out during the day, they're rabid because like they're like fucking idiots when they're rabid. They're like, I don't know, day is night, night is day, eat is drink, and fucking whatever.
Really?
Yeah. And then
did you confirm that as an adult, or is that just like a wise?
I'm pretty sure that's like a known thing. It's like they're all fucked up. But then apparently, do you remember the episode of The Office where what's her name, Meredith, got hit by Michael's car, and then they find out that she also got bit by a bat. So like she had like possibly had rabies.
Yeah.
And it's like they're afraid of water. That's true. I've seen like clips of people that have like begun to succumb to the, fucking symptoms of rabies, and like they can't drink water. Their body literally is like, and like their throat closes and shit. Yeah, they're afraid of water apparently. It's wild stuff.
Welcome back to the rabies yard. I had no idea of any of that.
Bro, rabies.
I thought it was just like you foam with the mouth.
They foam at the mouth. They're fucking like, it's like mad cow disease. They're all nuts. Remember when mad cow disease was a big thing?
Yeah, dude, I fucking gave up burgers for like a whole summer.
Dude, 2006 was a wild time.
That was 2006.
It was around then.
It was around then.
Remember
West Nile? They would fly the fucking planes over and drop all the fucking...
Bro, I remember as a kid.
Stay inside!
Yeah, they were like, stay inside, and we'd be watching the fucking chemtrails, and we'd be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, they're like, we're going to drop a bunch of chemicals on top of you guys.
You know, I knew a girl that had contracted cerebral malaria from a mosquito bite. She had done like missions during the summer in like Uganda and some other African countries.
She wasn't taking the pills?
I don't know what medication she was taking, but it was a girl that I had worked with at college, and we had gotten a call to her room, myself and other staff members, and they were like, she's having a seizure.
Holy shit.
And we're like, what? And we go in there, and she's seizing on her bed.
Terrifying.
Bro, it was nuts. I felt so fucking bad for this poor girl. And like our like other staff member who was a female had to like lay her on her side and like get her like dressed and shit like that, and she had to go to the hospital. She had cerebral malaria. That's fucking wild.
Is she okay?
I don't know where she is today. I have not gotten confirmation that she's not okay. So
yeah.
I hope she is.
Yeah.
But yeah, wild.
Yeah, malaria is a crazy one.
Cerebral. That's brain, brother.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is terrifying. Don't have a seizure in front of me, please.
I've also had someone else at Target have a seizure in front of me. Bro, I had a dream that you and I robbed a Target.
That's fire. Do we have guns?
We didn't have guns.
What did we have? Any weapons?
We just went in and we were just like...
Oh, we were just like shoplifters?
Yeah, and then
That's
afterward, you were mad at me because I got us into legal trouble. Like, we got caught, and you were mad at me for it. And who caught us? Edie Falco.
Was she like working there, or she was Edie Falco?
She was working there, and she was Edie Falco. Things apparently were not going well for Miss Falco.
Jesus.
Which couldn't be farther from the truth. She has a very successful...
She's like, Joey!
Yeah. She caught us. She's like, I gotcha! And you got mad at me because you were like, I just spoke to my lawyer, and he says we're probably going to do time. And I was just like, dude, this is a dream. And you were like, no, it's not. And then I woke up.
Oh, so you were trying to like...
I was trying to convince you this is just a playful dream.
So you were trying to gaslight me. Even though it was a dream, you were trying to gaslight me?
No. Gaslighting is not the answer. I was trying to show you the way.
No. You weren't aware that it was a dream.
I was. That's why I said it's a dream. I was like, dude, it's just a dream. Let's have fun. Let's rob some Targets and shit. Yeah.
We didn't even have weapons, though. Shoplifting isn't robbing. I mean, I know that it is, but like...
It is by definition what...
I know that, but like shoplifting is just like, oh, I'm going to take a t-shirt. But like robbing is like, give me all your goddamn...
From someone that worked in that industry, shoplifting is more than just, hey, I'm going to take a t-shirt. It's, hey, I'm going to bring fucking like storage bins in a cart and just wipe entire aisles down and run out the back door.
How much money could you possibly make from that? Target's cheap.
No, it's not even. It depends on what you're taking. So a big thing that was stolen from Targets when I was there, and I'm sure it's still a thing now, was fucking baby formula. Because that shit is not cheap.
Cornering the market of baby formula.
And then...
That's a good rob there,
bro,
I'll be honest.
It's like a $50 for like a fucking 2-week tub. And then you have to... They sell it to like bodegas or delis or just like secondhand people. So it's all profit.
Yeah.
Even if they sell it for $35, you know, that's $35 that they got for zero.
Yeah.
Wild times.
Wild times. We should start robbing.
No.
You ever go through a phase where you're like, I'm going to start selling drugs?
With that sweatshirt, I believe you're in it, but I have not.
You never thought for a second,
not
like,
one
maybe
bit.
we should move a brick for just one.
No.
You've never thought that?
Literally no.
I remember sitting in a Dunkin' Donuts and thinking that.
Where has your life gone? Like, what has happened to you during your 32 years of existence?
I'm pretty sure I was 16 years old, and I was like, maybe if we just...
Joey, shut the fuck up. You were the biggest prude at 16.
Bro, first of all, no one is sitting here acting
girls
like
would
they're
call
actually
you up.
doing this.
Girls would call you up and say, come over. I want you to fucking rub your tiny little cock in my hand. And you'd be petrified. And you're trying to convince me now that you were going to sell drugs? Get the fuck out of here. No, you weren't. Spin.
say I was going to do it. I'm saying I thought about it.
Yeah, I guess what? I thought about being a billionaire, but it ain't going to fucking happen.
Oh, my God.
Girl would fucking... I could drop fucking names first and last right now.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
There was a girl, we've talked about it, that invited...
Give me the letters.
N.
Jordans?
Yeah.
First of all, I went. She wasn't home.
Regardless, you
I
said
was
you got scared,
I was
though.
very scared to
You
lose
said
my
you got
virginity.
scared, Joey. And I know Joey walked, he's like, oh my God.
Bro, I walked to her house, and when she didn't pick up, I was like, thank God. I was going to lose my virginity.
But you
I
didn't.
wonder how she's doing, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't keep tabs on people like that.
I haven't seen her face in 20 years, so.
So maybe she's still waiting for you. Maybe she's just waiting for the call.
That is so
And she's
funny.
just like, yo, like, diddy bop your way over here.
No.
She kind of did.
No, she
She
did.
kind of did.
She was a nice lady.
She was a nice lady. What, you think people that speak like that are not nice? Oh, here he is, ladies and gentlemen. We got him.
No, I'm just saying she was a nice lady. Lady.
Yeah, she wasn't.
How old do you have to be a lady? I was going to say
honestly, it's got
45.
45 to be a lady. Before that, it's a girl. Woman. Yes, woman before that.
No, women I think is a blanket. Like you're a woman when you're like
18.
28.
Oh, okay.
27. No. Okay, I'll say 27 to whenever. Those are women.
27 to 45. After that, it's a lady.
But they're yeah.
Okay.
You could be a woman at 40, but you're not like a lady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you 100%.
And also, you're like 22. Like, this isn't a lady.
And a
It's
man,
girl.
past 45 to 55. 55, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Ma'am is 55.
This doesn't apply to the South because you guys are ma'am and sir.
Yeah,
y'all
they live in Big
Yeah.
Bang Homing.
But yeah, like a lady. Is
I think so.
like, oh, that's this lady.
This lady over here.
You wouldn't say that about like a 25-year-old. Look at this lady over here.
I'm with you. I think we could.
But like young lady, that's different.
Young woman,
We're talking
young
about
lady.
just lady.
Yes. You
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I agree.
Thought about that the other day. Anyway, we do have some sponsors for today. The first one being Rocket Money. That is an all-in-one personal finance app that is going to put money back in your pocket. And I'm speaking from experience, okay? Because the thing that they do that is quite amazing is they find and help you cancel unwanted subscriptions, all right? And I can tell you from experience, I've been paying for things that I should not be paying for. Literally I had to go through loops to cancel this. I'm not going to say the website, but I was using them for like merch or something. This was 8 years ago. So I've been paying for that every month and not realizing it, and I'm an idiot. So thanks for Rocket Money for helping me cancel that and helping me identify these are the things that you're paying for. Also was paying for a service that you can look up strange numbers that call you and see who's calling you, because I get a little freaked out sometimes when numbers who I don't know are calling me. So I wanted to look it up. Ended up paying for that for a couple of years. Mistakes. But Rocket Money is going to put money back in your pocket by helping you find and cancel unwanted subscriptions. Also, it's going to help you budget. There's a budgeting tool in there as well. And they can help you lower your bills. So really awesome. It's going to help you grow your savings. Has over 5 million users, and they have saved over $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. Okay. So stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/basement. Okay. That is rocketmoney.com/basement. You probably are paying for a couple of these things. Put some more money back in your pocket, folks. Do yourselves a favor. rocketmoney.com/basement. Also, this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, which is online therapy. You can go talk to a therapist in just under 48 hours when you check out BetterHelp, okay? So they have licensed therapists in every state, and you can go at whatever pace that you want. If you want to do it bi-weekly or you want to do it once a month or something like that, you can do that. So it's customizable. Also, it's affordable, and I know that, as someone who is in therapy and thinks that everyone should be in therapy, I know that one of the deterrents is the cost. It's very expensive, but BetterHelp is more affordable than in-person therapy. And on top of that, we're going to save you some money as well. If you go to betterhelp.com/basementyard today, you will get 10% off of your first month. Okay, that is betterhelp.com/basementyard, and you will get 10% off of that first month. And like I said, I think that everyone should be in therapy, and BetterHelp can help you do that. All right. So go to BetterHelp.com/BasementYard today. Get that 10% off of your first month. All right.
And also, folks, go to the Patreon page, patreon.com/thebasementyard. We are so unbelievably grateful for you guys helping us pass 30,000. That's right, 30,000. Shout out to Josh Dirty 30, baby. Patrons. Paid patrons. We tell you guys about this. We are so appreciative and thankful. But if you sign up, you get these weekly episodes 1 week in advance. And then that extra tier, that next tier, you get extra episodes every single Friday. Listen, it's a no-brainer. It's a party over on Patreon. You could go check it out. We also got up there the episode, the collab show we did with Bad Friends over at South by Southwest. Thank you for our friends at Patreon for inviting us to do that. And thank you for the Bad Friends for being fucking incredible people and funny as hell. So go check it out, patreon.com/thebasementyard. And folks, if you're just joining us, hi, welcome back. If you're just joining us, breaking news, that's right. The Basement Yard experienced shows are out. If you haven't seen them, where the hell have you been? Do me a favor. Tell me what type of rock it is that you've been living under, because they're out there, babe. And are we coming to a city near you? Chances are, if you're in the United States, yeah, we probably are. So go check it out at thebasementyard.com, and you can sign up. You'll see when they're going live. If you're a patron, they're going live tomorrow. If you're not, they're on general sale right now if they're still available. So go to thebasementyard.com. Not only will you find info on the live shows, but then you can also get links to our merch and links to our Patreon page. Thank you for all that have continued to support us. We love you. We appreciate you. We want to hug you through the camera right now, but in person it'd be a little awkward. So go check it out. Thebasementyard.com, patreon.com/thebasementyard. We love you. And back to you, Joe.
That's a long-winded thing.
Don't ever talk about my wind.
Okay. Don't you ever talk about my wind. Ever.
Cheers.
No.
I'm trying to get you to drink that.
Oh, because I spit in it.
Because you spit in it.
Yeah, I'm aware of it.
You would kind of get turned on by that, you freak.
What?
You spit and you fucking drink it back up?
No, ew.
Yeah?
No.
Have you ever had someone be like, fucking drink my spit?
No.
No?
No.
All right.
No, I would not do that. But yeah, I wanted to talk about what.
Are you a dirty little bitch?
What? Why?
I'm curious now. Like, where does it start and stop with you? Are you like I'm gonna fucking like spit on my own chest and make you lick it off me? I'm gonna fucking piss into a toilet, you wash me? I don't know.
What was that one?
I don't know. I'm
The
asking.
first one didn't sound as bad as the second one. I'm gonna piss in a toilet and have you watch me? What?
I don't know, dude. You're a weirdo sometimes.
Sometimes.
You're apparently trying to sell drugs at 16.
No one was trying to sell drugs.
Joey.
I said that I thought about what if I just...
I don't think the statute of limitations up on that. So you were 16
I've
16
never even...
years ago. Ironically, statute of limitation on conspiring to sell drugs, 17 years. Ladies and gentlemen, get him.
That's not conspiring.
The
it's
FBI,
a thought that went into my stupid head.
FBI, Homeland Security, DEA, ATF, they've all been a little busy lately.
I've never seen a brick of cocaine in my life.
Have you ever seen cocaine?
Of course.
In real life, I have too.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think
weird.
I think everyone has seen cocaine.
It was weird.
Seeing it?
Yeah. I was like, oh.
Really?
Yeah, it freaked me out.
I mean, I've seen some shit.
I was in,
Yeah.
Do you remember the guy who did horse tranquilizer in front of us?
That's fine. I'm not going to bring that up.
Oh, why?
Well,
I know why you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, but it was crazy.
Yeah, it was. I was very scared.
When did you see cocaine in real life?
Fucking, I don't know. Dude, it's not that crazy to see cocaine.
I think it's crazy. I'm such a little baby boy with that stuff.
Well, people just do cocaine in clubs.
But I haven't spotted them and go, whoa! Like you see someone in the club, you're like, oh shit.
No,
I was at a bar in Astoria. All of us were there. And
I was there?
You were there, but I went into the basement, into the bathroom, and there was someone in there, and they had their key out.
Yeah.
And they had cocaine on it. And they were like, you're cool, right? I was like, yeah. And
Not
they're
a
like,
cop.
you on bump? And I was like, nope. And I walked out.
When I was in Greece, there was some dude got engaged while we were at this place, and they were having like a party with like their whole family and stuff. And then I went to the bathroom eventually, and when I get there, it's not inside yet, because when you walk up to the bathroom, it's like outside.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And there's like a shared sink, and he's just banging rails on that.
Jesus Christ.
In front of the ocean.
What's the craziest drug you've seen in real life? I guess would the horse tranquilizer be the...
That was something.
I saw someone, I don't know what was in the syringe, but they were shooting up something. In high school, I was at a billiard hall in like, I guess, what would that be considered? Like Ravenswood, Sunnyside area. And you remember off Queens Boulevard?
Ravenswood and Sunnyside are in completely different places.
No, I mean that general area, like on that other side of Queens Boulevard.
Yeah.
You know, like where Queens Boulevard, where there was that, it was the Chuck E. Cheese, the Guitar Center, the Toys R Us, and the BJ's. Behind there was those train tracks.
Yeah.
There was like a billiard spot. Who's calling me? My dad. Fucking. I slammed my phone.
Did you crack your screen?
I might have.
Dude, you just cracked your screen.
Yeah, it's okay. Whatever.
Dude, your shit is... It did it?
I don't know. I hit the corner.
There's a rug everywhere. This kid hit the corner of the chair. Cracked a screen.
Oh, no.
Anyway, Frank was going to... You cracked it.
Yes.
You cracked it. Oh, no. I thought that was going to be the crack.
There's a couple cracks.
You got a screen protector on there?
Yeah, of course I do.
This guy, what do you jerk off with a condom on too? Loser. This guy's got a screen protector.
I got it. So as I was saying, at this billiard hall, and I went into the bathroom and I hear someone shuffling around in the fucking stall, and
So you took a look?
No. So I'm peeing and I hear him shuffling around. The door opens and they walk out with a syringe, and I look in the fucking stall and there's blood everywhere, dude. Everywhere.
He bled all over the place?
Everywhere. And I walked out of the bathroom with the people I was with. I was like, we gotta go. This ain't it.
That's crazy.
This ain't it. But they were serving beer underage, so I was...
So we stayed.
I was so pumped to stay.
Yeah.
But the drugs in real life scare me.
Yeah, I mean... I don't like to be around drugs either.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
It's just creepy.
It's not like I'm hanging out with heroin addicts.
I know you're not. I know, but like, it's just a weird thing. But...
Yeah. I've never seen... You know what I've never seen? I've seen cocaine a lot.
Okay, chill out.
No, but I'm saying...
Weird flex.
No, not flexing.
I've seen it.
I'm saying I've seen that a lot. So, like, that's not that crazy to me. But, like, someone who's, like, heating up a spoon or something, I'd be like, bro, what's going on?
When I was in college, my college, University of New Haven, was in West Haven, which is not a traditionally great neighborhood. And I went to a party at a girl's apartment with a bunch of people, and it smelled so weird outside. And I was like, what the hell is that smell? And I looked over and I saw someone with you could see the light from a lighter. And I was like, what the hell is that? And we got upstairs and she's like, oh, they're smoking crack. That's what that smell is.
Heating up that silverware.
And I'm like, that's what crack smells like? How do people smoke it? It smells like fucking dog shit.
Nice.
I guess they don't care about the smell. They care about the inhalant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
feel like we probably have stuff that smells like shit, right?
what?
We probably eat stuff that smells like shit. Like,
I mean, but like this was like a weird, gross, chemical-y smell. It wasn't like a good, like musky smell.
musky is not really a...
Musky, like an aged meat or like a fucking
Ugh.
like a hard cheese.
Oh, yeah. Some cheeses, though, are like...
Don't.
Gross, though. I watched pretty much an hour yesterday of a guy cutting
Big old wheel.
a wheel of cheese.
Oh my god.
It's a lot of work to cut a
It
fucking
is,
cheese.
it is. But like once they break that, they hammer it down like it's a fucking railroad track.
There's like 3 spikes in it.
Yeah.
I like
Dude, I saw the one that I saw recently was, you know who I'm a little obsessed with? I'm gonna full on fucking fanboy out here. Free plug. You ever watch Nonna Pia?
No.
You don't know Nonna Pia?
I probably do.
She's the little old Italian grandma who just makes food and just gets like fucking cheese delivered to her.
Ooh.
And he's just like, Nonna Pia, what we making today? She's like, we're making manigot. And he's like, we're making a manigot. Okay, Nonna Pia, let's see. And he goes, you wash your hands? She goes, no, they're clean. They're clean. Bro, I will fucking die for this grandma. Mainly because I don't have one myself anymore.
Right.
And I need one.
Right.
You
You're
know.
trying to make up for all those years that you were...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Nonna Pia. You don't know? Go check it out. There's one episode where she goes to visit her husband's grave.
Not sure what you did.
I might die. I
Yeah.
might have done like the fucking like Kill Bill like death punch. If I take 5 steps, I'll drop dead. It's all right.
You're nervous?
A little bit.
Old people just make me sad, dude. Yo, you ever think about this? I forgot. Maybe I heard this somewhere.
You ever think about this?
Me first.
Okay.
Because that's how.
Oh, yeah.
You know how you go to a cemetery, right? And you're like, a lot of fucking tombstones, obviously, right?
What happens?
But wait. There's way more people who die in the world than there are tombstones. What happens to the rest of them? They're not all cremated.
Some could be cremated. Some could be...
But, like, where do they bury them?
I don't know.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Unmarked. They have unmarked graves.
But, bro, tell me how, since we were young, like, the first time I went to a funeral, I was young. Like, you know, like 20 years ago, maybe. I don't know, something like that. And you went there. In 20 years... And then the most recent one I've been to just happened not too long ago. And that's at the same cemetery. So in 20 years, how many people died in this neighborhood that were buried there? How are we still burying?
But then there are people that are like, they build like mausoleums and shit like
but
that.
But not that many.
But then there are people that get like flown to like their home countries. I don't think
you're
realizing,
underestimating the population of a New York City fucking town.
Listen to me. I don't think you're like realizing how many people get cremated. Cremation has become like a big thing. When I was a kid, no one talked about getting cremated, mainly because not many people were talking about death.
We were in third grade.
Yeah, but like I feel like it has become like a newer thing that like people are like doing like cremation. They're like, yo, throw my ashes on the fucking Yankee Stadium, throw my ashes in the fucking, you know, in a lake, shit like that.
There's only 1,900 cemeteries in New York.
I don't think you're realizing how many that is, Joey. And also, my turn now. Also, how long does it take these bodies to fully decompose in their wood boxes?
But the tombstones stay.
But the tombstones might be, you know, they might get moved, and sometimes they fall and they get put elsewhere. You never know.
No. What do you mean? You could go back and fucking visit Nona Pia's husband, bro.
Is this? Yeah, Nona Pia's husband.
So, like, if you put a tombstone, bro, expensive. You better not fucking.
Oh yeah, those are not like the old ones. Like we're talking like the ones that are like made out of like fucking like big old marble.
Yeah,
shit.
and it's not like you can bury someone on top. I mean, you could maybe if they're relatives, but like you're not gonna bury like Johnny down the block on top of my grandma because her tombstone is there.
Maybe your grandma wants some fucking. A good old how you do skis.
I get that, but when you look at the tombstones, they say your person's name on it. Boom, right here.
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't know.
Where are the fucking bodies, bro?
I mean, maybe some of them are being dumped out to sea. Maybe some of them are being... Listen.
Dumped out to sea?
Shot into space?
No one's doing that.
Why not?
A lot of money to shoot things into space.
If I'm dead, who gives a fuck?
Dickhead, I'm talking about for the world. Sending a rocket to space? What do you think, that's free?
Just do like once every 5 years. Hear me out. Once every 5 years, you send a rocket to space carrying only dead people, and you just like have it be
How big is this rocket?
You have it be a special rocket that like once it gets out there, it just fucking blows up. And then all the dead people in it just become one with the fucking eternal darkness of space.
It's kind of fire.
Kind of sick, right?
I know, but you can't do that.
Why not?
Big rocket, 5 years of dead people?
Yeah.
That's bodies, baby.
Yeah, freeze them.
What is that going to do, make them heavier?
No. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do things get heavier? No.
Do they? I think they get more dense.
If you take a cup of water and you weigh it and then you freeze it, is it heavier?
Joey,
is it
very basic fucking like state of matter is gonna help give us this answer?
I feel like it's the same, right? But it can't be.
What's heavier? I think it's the same because of density, dude.
Now you're just throwing out terms. I think.
I don't know. We should call our boys.
Whom?
Hank Green.
Oh yeah, maybe
we should
Hank
ask
knows.
him.
Yeah, like a cup of water and then you freeze it. It's a block of ice. That's heavy. I could pick it up and be like, oh, I feel this thing.
I think it might be the same weight, but it's just like the density changes because when things are solid, you know, we know how atoms work. You know, they're more tightly packed.
Yes. I don't know.
I think so. Like it might weigh the same, but like it has different properties of densities. What an unbelievably stupid group of people.
And I apologize too. I apologize for being this dumb. But dude, I'm honestly concerned where all these fucking dead bodies are. Also, there's no cemeteries in Manhattan. You know that, right? So all of Manhattan has to be buried in the other boroughs.
No, there's cemeteries.
No, there isn't.
None?
Look
it up right now. I don't believe what you're saying. Where did they bury your boy?
Who's my boy?
Epstein. Hopefully in the fucking I was going to say in the ground, where that's where most people get buried.
There is some.
Got him.
Yeah, there is some actually. But they're small. They're like the tiny ones.
Oh, like the ones that are in like on the corner.
You know
of the
one
street
on like 21st Street, like right after Astoria Park.
It's like right next to just like an Irish Catholic church.
Yeah,
and it's
like
the
shit
size
like that.
of like a soccer field.
I don't know that there's like actual fucking like big ones.
Yeah, I know what you're like the ones that are like.
But even then, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 9 in Manhattan, and like most of them are just kind of like that. Queens has a shit ton.
Yeah,
and these are all massive. ones.
The one that like spans from Queens and Brooklyn.
There's barely any in the Bronx, and these are probably just like small ones.
Let me ask you
too.
a question: who the hell wants to get buried in the Bronx?
Brooklyn. Wait, what is that? Oh, these are the ones that do Brooklyn and Queens. So like the bulk of them are in Queens, bro. Where are the bodies? Where are the fucking bodies?
Where are they?
I'm trying to say.
This is a really good question.
You know what I mean? That's so many people. Like, think about that. Like, St. Mike's Cemetery has existed for how long? How is it not full?
Well, there's also like unmarked graves and like locations. Like, you remember, I think it was during COVID, they were like bringing them to like where like the Trump links like places across the Whitestone Bridge.
Yeah.
And they were like burying people in unmarked graves and shit there. So like maybe they're just like running out of spots and they're like just like. And maybe if it is like a spot where it's like, you know, a Jane or John Doe or something, they cremate them in order to save space. I don't know. I'm really not sure.
Maybe they're just trying to price people out. And it's like, that's why shit is so expensive. Because it's like, just let us cremate this thing.
I told you what I might possibly want. I want to be put in like a tree pod. You ever seen those?
Be a tree.
And I become a fucking tree. How awesome is that, dude?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
But then, like, what if dogs piss on me? I'll be a little upset about that.
Nah.
I know you're into that.
No. The fuck?
Back to the pissing.
No. I don't know why you keep saying that, honestly.
I don't know either. It's all right.
Speaking of, like, you know, the Bronx or whatever, got to talk about Jenny from the block.
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
What's going on, Jennifer Lopez? I mean, I like Jennifer Lopez. I think that she's a hot mama. You know?
I mean, maybe you should like her past her fucking looks, you shallow, pedantic piece of shit.
Don't know her, dude. All I have is what she looks like.
Well, apparently the fucking jig is up. People are starting to finally see through this Jenny from the block persona.
Yeah.
Is this, the Basement Yard is fucking reporting on this first. Is this all just an act?
We're not reporting on it first.
We're not. Yeah, absolutely not.
We're about 418th on it. So,
but like, so there's that video that came out that was like,
I hate those videos, by the way.
Oh my God.
Where like GQ or whatever is like, we're going to ask you 99 questions, and they ask them like the weirdest questions, and clearly.
And they follow them from like the base of their building to like their fucking apartment to make a smoothie. And they're like, I think at one point she said something. She's like, "You want tea?" And people are just like, "Come on, dude.
Come on, bro. This is all fucking like scripted."
So the two lines from this Jennifer Lopez thing are one where people are like, the interviewer was like, everyone knows like, hey, I'm walking here, which is from a movie, doesn't get said in real life.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But then he's like, what other like, what is your like go-to New York saying? Or like, what else do like real New Yorkers say?
Yeah.
And she's just like, fuck you. And it's like, oh my God, Jennifer. Come on, Miss from the block.
It's really corny when people like just perpetuate that like New Yorkers are so like mean and whatever. But it's like, it's not like that.
It's not at
it's
all.
It's just like don't fucking talk to me type of thing. And like you're not gonna like,
because
really hear
everyone is. Here's the best way. People say like, oh, New Yorkers, they're fucking mean. No, we're just in a rush.
We're just not saying hi to each other.
And we're in a rush. Like we need to get where we're trying to go. So please let us get there and go there.
Yeah. And if someone was like, "Good morning," and as someone I don't know, just on the street, I'd be like, "What was that?"
Yeah, just like, yeah, you know, it's like that's what New York good mornings are like, you know.
But like, you don't talk to strangers at all.
You don't.
I get into the elevator of my building and I do not say a fucking word.
My least favorite thing is because when I drive here, sometimes I take Canal Street, and you know they have all those shops down Canal Street, and every single one of those shops outside has a shirt that says like, oh, it's New York. Fuck you, you fuckity fuck.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, nobody
Forget
does.
about it.
Yeah, forget about no one. Like, that was perpetuated in like the 80s and shit like that. But like now you're more likely to hear like a fucking like, way to go. You know, like fucking super progressive of y'all into New York than you are to hear a fucking forget about it.
Yeah.
You know, but
meatballs. Forget about it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that driving into Brooklyn, they have a sign. It's like, you're entering Brooklyn. Oh!
Yeah.
And it's like, you're leaving. Oy vey!
Yeah.
It's like, come on, dude.
I also, those shops one time, I was driving by, like near Chinatown, and there was a T-shirt hanging right when you walk into the door of this shop, and it had a rooster on it, and in the Coca-Cola thing, font, it just said cock.
It said enjoy my cock. That's what it said. Yeah.
Enjoy my cock. I was like,
they have a ton of those, and then they'll have like a bedazzled fucking like Justin Bieber shirt, like just
like what is who's buying this?
Very, very all over the place. But it's just like it's almost become like her like Jenny from the Block persona is just kind of that, like a persona. Apparently she went to like a high-end Catholic school. Yeah. And like grew up in like a fucking like well-off home. Yeah, she in the video like that, like there's that video, which by the way, you ever seen Kendall Jenner's? They go, who's your spirit animal? And what's your spirit animal? She goes, Tupac Shakur. What are you even saying? The one that's Kendall Jenner? the one that's also funny, because I've seen this TikTok. There's this TikTok account that I found that's just like, what pop culture moments will you not forget? Yeah. And there's one where it's like, what can you not live without, Selena Gomez? And she's like, oh, my family. And it's like, what can you not live without, Kim Kardashian? And she's like, my KK contour brush. Yeah, it's just like such a jarring, like fucking like difference. But Tupac Shakur is a wild for like, that's like me saying like fucking, I don't even know. Like a girl, like an Armenian American who grew up in Beverly Hills to be like, my spirit animal, Tupac Shakur. It's like, is it Kendall Jenner? Yeah, dude. But the other one you're referencing is when they were like, she was like working out and J-Lo's hair is all fucked up and she's sitting there like this and she's like, oh, yeah, I like leaving my hair like this. Reminds me of when I was like running up and down the block in the Bronx. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's such maybe some people from other bigger cities will relate to this, but like, it was like people chose it as like a flex when they came from like a bad part of the city, where they're just like, yeah, I made it out. Like, there are shootings in my city. There's shootings in my town. Someone got robbed down the block. Yeah, people like love fucking like just hyping up the fact that they like live in a dangerous neighborhood. Also, just like a lot of those people don't. Like, you know, like you live outside of that, bro. You're not like. Well, you know it's because like hip hop and rap culture has kind of like the standouts from these areas come from like typically low socioeconomic fucking areas that have like higher crime rates. So when people hear like, I swear to God, I remember when I was in college, I was like, oh, I'm from New York City. They're like, oh shit, like Biggie? And I was like, no, I'm from Queens. And they're like, Nas? And I was like, sure, you know, but like, okay. It's like, yes, but not where Nas is from. I'm from Astoria, New York. Yeah, dude. You know, like we grew up in a very like safe area. Yeah. But like, and Nas did not. And then also the other side of it is just like fucking Jamaica, Queens and Hollis, Queens, which are not very, I don't know what they are now, but like at the time were kind of rough too. Yeah. You know, but yeah. And then what was the sandwich one that Jennifer Lopez did? Oh, there was like, what's your go-to bodega order? And she's like, all right, ham and cheese on a roll, orange drink, if you know, you know. No, I don't know. Nobody knows. What the fuck are you talking about? Orange drink, if you know, you know. Here's the I don't know. Here's the only thing that I kind of would get with her saying that, defending Jenny from the Block a little bit. Yeah. When we were younger, I don't know if they have them now. They had the barrel drinks. The barrels, yeah. So is that what she's referencing, the orange barrel? Because that orange barrel drink was not drink. It was sugar, syrup, basically. Yeah. So like maybe, but also, bro, do you remember those sodas? I forget what they were called. I think people called them Woolies or some shit. And like, I remember that if people saw you drinking them, they were like, yo, you're fucking gay. Because they like killed sperm. It's like, yo, you don't like your sperm, you're gay. Like it kills your sperm, you're gay for drinking it. You don't want more sperm in the world? Gay. I remember I was drinking one of them. It's like, yo, you like that? That shit is gay. Were they the Sobe ones? The ones that were like
Nah.
fucking like milky pink.
It was like some shit I've never even like. I don't really know the
They
brand
also
at
had
all.
just like wild drink. First of all, I used to drink a Coca-Cola before middle school every single day. So like the world was very very different
Every day.
But like the other thing that really aggravates me, and I can't take too much aggravation because I now live in the Jersey Shore, but like this whole like people when they hear like bodegas and they try to like make bodegas like is like a thing. When I went to LA, I stayed in a hotel, and the hotel like mini mart, like their shop was called like the Bodega.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking infuriating because all
had a
these people
cat.
see like, well, they didn't have a cat, but like they had like, you know, like the white metal barred shelves and shit like that. And like because of like this whole like Akiway thing, people think like they're in on the joke. Bro, a bodega was the let's be very clear. These places were the biggest pieces of shit because they failed every fucking health code. They would close every 6 months, have to reopen under a new name because you found out they were putting fucking, you know, like
cigarettes in the sandwiches.
yeah. Like it's become this thing where it's like, the bodegas, they're fucking awesome. I go for the bodegas and shit. Like, no, you don't. Okay? No, you fucking don't.
I got attacked by a dog in front of a bodega once.
Bro, I fucking almost got robbed in like 2 of them. Like they've become like glamorized and glorified because of the social, you know, media like presence.
We'll get back to that in just a second. We do have Squarespace. Squarespace is where you're going to build all your websites, okay? You got a small business, you got some content you want to promote, or you need a website. Squarespace is the one, baby. Our website, actually, you can go to thebasementyard.com, go check that out. We did that with Squarespace. Go get your tickets to the tour. Yeah, go check out Squarespace. If you're building a website, this is the one you want to do. They have beautiful templates, so you can get a website that is professional looking, up and running in, you know, a day or two, probably, depending on how much work you want to put into it. So it's a lot of, you know, it takes a lot of the work off your plate. And they also have a lot of tools to help you, you know, figure out where your traffic is coming from, the best way to optimize to get more traffic. Very helpful platform. I wouldn't use anything else. Squarespace.com. But yeah, go try it out. You can head to squarespace.com/basement to save 10% off of your first purchase of a website or a domain. Okay. But yeah, go check it out. Squarespace.com/basement. Save that 10% off of your first purchase of a website or domain. Okay. But yeah, Squarespace is the one. So go to it. And lastly, here we have Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix is like having your own personal stylist, okay? You go on, fill out their style quiz, you let them know what kind of stuff that you like to wear, and they will get right to work. They'll start pulling items from a bunch of different brands that you know and love, and they will send you a box with all this stuff in it, and then you pay for whatever you keep, okay? So if you get some stuff, you try it on, you're like, oh, this doesn't really fit too well, or, you know, I like this and that. You send everything back, free returns all the time. So yeah, it's like having a personal stylist. People are just going to pick all these things out for you, you know, based upon how you fill out the quiz, you know, what kind of fit you are, you know, whatever it is. I think it's nice. It's like Christmas all the time. You get a nice little package. You keep your wardrobe up to date all the time. It's great. And if you want to try this out, go to stitchfix.com/basement. Okay. That is stitchfix.com/basement. All right, keep that wardrobe up to date and fresh and new with stitchfix.com/basement. Go get started, folks. All right.
I can't. This Jennifer Lopez stuff is so funny to me because like everyone, like she really leaned into like I'm just Jenny from the block, and I'm not minimizing
the block.
Maybe she did have to, you know,
run up and down the
word
block.
up and down the block. I also don't know what like fucking the Bronx was like in like the late 80s, early 90s. I imagine not ideal.
Right.
But you know, just be yourself. Don't have to be like a version of yourself that people want you to be.
Oh wow, that was beautiful.
Wasn't
Who
it
said
good?
that? Mickey Mouse?
Ahmed, I think actually.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Ahmed actually. Also, I think that we owe an apology to Kate Middleton.
Oh yeah.
You know, we were speculating on what was going on with
Like
her.
the rest of the world. Take a look at yourselves.
We want to just say sorry.
We do
To
apologize.
Kate Middleton because apparently, I don't want to say apparently anyway. I've been spending too much time on TikTok. Everyone has a conspiracy about this thing of like, oh no, her head is a different shape. It's not her in the video. I don't fucking know. All I know is that either Kate Middleton or an AI version of that came out and said that she has cancer, so we're hoping that she has a speedy recovery.
Speedy recovery. Hey, conspiracy TikTok. Let this woman fight her battle in peace. You know?
Also, literally, get a life.
Yeah.
Get a life.
We are very well aware, because one of the biggest, I think, like, things that Joey and I carry with us is the ability to, like, see outwardly, you know, and, like, understanding the bigger picture. And we're also very humble too.
Right.
But, like,
and we smell good.
I would say so. But, like, we are aware that, like, the metrics, like, the day our episode came out was when she had just announced that she was fighting this battle.
Not good.
We apologize.
Yeah.
But also, we, at the time, followed the sheep mentality. So who's to blame here, the sheep or the shepherds?
We also couldn't. Well, fair. We're just sheep. We're just 2 little bamba sheep.
2 baby boy sheeples.
Ready for a shearing.
Oh, I would love. Dude.
What?
Like, you don't see how much, like, they get, like, so relieved when they get sheared and stuff like that?
No, we talked about this, and I skip over shearing videos.
No,
I don't
you
watch
should,
them.
because they look so, like, they're like, oh. Bro, it's like getting into a cold bed after a long day in jeans. You know what I'm saying? It's the same feeling. Like, what I imagine it is when
after a long day in jeans?
Yeah, like when women have to take off their fucking bras after a long day carrying around 2 melons, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like and that's what I imagine the sheep feel.
But don't bras help with the carrying of the load?
I mean, the weight is still there, dude. Like, it still hurts.
But wouldn't it be worse if it was just like, no, I gotta, like, my shoulders are carrying the brunt if I'm just letting them.
Yeah, but I imagine when you got big old fat tits.
Yeah.
When you're wearing a bra that picks them up, it just feels like you have to sneeze all the time.
Oh, I thought it would feel like you're wearing shoulder pads.
That,
you know what
too.
I mean? Like,
yeah,
you could feel something.
Like the confidence you have, like,
or like a
during
sports bra is kind of like, who's pushing
boom.
me? Yeah, you know, compact.
Yeah, like you're just like, you're fucking, like, you're walking, like,
yeah,
you know, like
this.
you're a rock'em sock'em robot or
yeah,
some
yeah,
shit.
yeah, like
you
that.
know what I'm saying? And
you're
we
punching.
don't have boobs.
No, we don't. But that's I thought that, like, if you have really gigantic bay bobs, I feel like if you didn't wear a bra, it would be worse. No, because pull.
Well, I would imagine I don't have massive tits.
Right.
Contrary to what you often say to me.
I don't say that.
I would imagine it's like pulling them up. It's just like, you know, just fucking, you know.
Yeah, like,
here
get
we
me
go.
settled.
Yeah, because if you're
buckled in.
Yes, exactly. Like when you're strapped into a fucking roller coaster. And you're like, I'm safer.
Yeah.
But I'm still here.
I can feel the weight.
Yes. I imagine if you're walking around with just fucking Beelzebub, you know, like.
Exactly.
And you don't know, you need something to kind of hold you up.
That is a Pokemon, correct?
It is actually a term used for the devil.
Correct. Yeah, but having like a smaller boob, that's probably a lot of fun.
I mean, I don't know.
You know, like the smaller boob girls who just walk around, they're like, I'm barely wearing a shirt, and just like, it's just not a big deal.
No, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I had no idea what that is.
No, you just kind of like, it's just like whatever. You don't have to worry about like the shoulders or the back or the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
What do we know?
Nothing, honestly.
Literally.
Yeah.
Not a clue.
You think?
Here we are.
I don't even know what I was going to ask. It's something about you wearing a bra for a full day.
You know what? We probably should do. We should ask.
Oh, maybe we should
wear tits for a day.
Yeah.
I'd tit it up.
But like we have to wear huge tits so we could feel like
dude.
Yeah, I'm not going to wear those.
Duh, you think I'm walking around with small tits? Hell no.
I need to feel like, you know, the pain in which big-titted women feel.
Now let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You were throwing them back at me before. Now your tits. Question.
Say again? Oh.
If you had huge tits, you letting those things get fucked to kingdom come?
Oh, if I got...
Yeah. If you got bangerangs.
Yeah.
If you got just fucking 2 AK Quattro Sietes.
Am I doing this, you mean? Yeah.
And you're letting them get banged?
Yeah, what am I going to...
I mean, you use them if you got them,
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I
for the special ones, you know. Not everybody. Not everyone bang my tits.
Well, if you got to, you know, supply and demand. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You got a couple supplies on your chest. You need to make sure that the demand is fucking demanded.
Well, I'm sure there will be demand, but there
For
won't
your
be.
tits?
Well, yeah.
I've seen your bare chest. I feel like your tits wouldn't be cool.
How are you basing that off of my chest?
Show me your chest right now. Bare chest. Honestly.
This?
Well, you got hair. Take the hair
Yeah.
away. You got pinky white tits.
Pinky white tits. Yeah. So? What do you need me to be? What do you want me to be? Caramel? I can't, dude. I can't be caramel. What do you want me to do? I can only be pinky white.
Did I ever tell you? Weird transition. Speaking of, I was going to say speaking of tits, but it's actually speaking of caramel. Did I ever tell you my dad told us to use Coca-Cola as suntan lotion?
Bro, that is the most Colombian shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
It is. We were at the lake house.
How? Did he say pour it on your body?
When we were at the lake house one day, and you remember like the Beach Bum brown bottle that had like the spray lotion in it? My sister had used it, and she was like, I'm so sticky. What the hell? And she goes, Dad, I think this suntan lotion is bad. And he goes, not suntan lotion. You know what we use in Colombia works like a charm? Coca-Cola.
The fact that this man...
Here's the thing.
Wait, did he put Coca-Cola in it?
He poured out the bottle or like used the bottle of suntan lotion and took an ice cold fucking Coca-Cola, cracked that shit, and poured it in is so absolutely insane.
That's the most Colombian shit I've ever heard in my life.
And like he would use like...
He's wearing
and he was
Coca-Cola.
Like, bro, and then he would wonder why he was getting attacked by fucking bumblebees and shit. It was this summer where there were like bees everywhere, and he was like, "What the fuck?" You know, he was so mad. I was like, "Dad, maybe because you're spraying fucking high fructose corn syrup up your fucking balls."
Say what the fuck?
What the fuck? I swear to God, you can ask my sister.
He had 1,000 bee stings that summer.
Bro, he legit poured Coca-Cola, and we were like, "Dad, what the fuck is this?"
Oh my God.
He's like, "Colombia, they use it." I was like, I mean, maybe they do, but doesn't make it less stupid,
oh
you know?
My God, that's so funny, dude.
It was just like, the fuck? It was a sticky fucking mess. And then he was wondering why there were just fucking hornets everywhere, dude. Everywhere. Guy's fucking backwards as hell.
Yo, I love that. Oh, my God. Our dads, man, they're interesting guys.
Yeah, we gotta try.
Oh, fuck. They're going to come to a show this year for sure, and we have to just rip them.
Oh, it's been a joke that my dad has not been at shows. So when he is at a show,
forget about it.
He's done. Every time I tell him about the shows, one, he asks if other people are going to get invited.
Yeah.
And then he says to me, he's like, waiting for my cut.
My dad says that too.
I'm like, for what? He goes, well, half your fucking jokes of me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right.
I asked my dad about a specific show. I was like, you're going to come to this one? He was like, of course, it was my idea. I'm like, what?
I said that, I was like, Dad, we might, you know, like, this is a show that we might do if you come to it. Like, it's pretty crazy, right? And he's just like, yeah, get tickets for these people. Yeah. I'm like, hey, Dad, relish with me and it's for a fucking hot
like
sec.
The fuck?
Yeah. Bro, he was so confused. It's God almighty.
Picturing your dad, honestly, I'm trying to picture being in Connecticut and being outside. And
I wouldn't be surprised if there were times my sister might know more.
And he just took a Coca-Cola and dumped it.
Well, that's the thing is my sister might know better than I would because she was the one that would use the spray tan lotion and shit like that. Not spray tan lotion, suntan lotion.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if she has a memory of my dad just full on opening a Coke, drinking half of it, and then pouring the rest down his back. Guys, you don't get it.
Oh, it's so
you don't
good.
get it. This man is a real human.
I love that.
Yeah.
Anyway, before we get out of here, again, I'm going to reiterate, thebasementyard.com. Go buy some tickets, folks. We're coming to a city near you. A bunch of different cities for the rest of the year. Up there, thebasementyard.com. Go get your tickets. We want to see you so bad.
Oh, yeah. And you can check us out. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you know where to find us. We're not going to plug our own stuff. Go check out the shows, Patreon. Get ready. The Basement Yard experience. Out the basement, into your backyard. Coming soon, babes. You don't want to miss out. All right? Joey, love, liberty.
Lesbians. Love, liberty, and lesbians. Go follow the Basement Yard on TikTok and Instagram. That is all. See you guys next time.
Mm-hmm.